I am just trying to get a win on Brotato, but like, you know how it be. Jeez. Okay. There you go. The idea is to weaken him with the blaster and finish him off with the melee weapon. Don't know if this is actually doing anything or not. Increase damage. So let's combine that. Yeah, 20. I'm just using the white elephant as like a little bonus bump, not like a dedicated thing. I need a bit more attack speed and damage. I don't remember getting a second turret, but okay. Okay. I might sound a bit awkward right now because I'm kind of multitasking. I'm looking for Hogwarts. I'm such a modeled wizard. I bet you that shit's gonna be like the most Mary Sue shit possible. Dude. Like, if you compare Harry Potter to a bunch of other magical settings, it's a very low power setting. There's a reason why you don't see anybody with in the movies or whatever. Or you don't see anyone with a firearm. Because M16 isn't really relatively new. If you just compare to like even the basic conditions that Harry is living in. Because no one in that setting has been shown to act faster than the speed of sound. So okay. I've ever seen this one fan fiction that was super stupid. It was just Harry Potter, but they made everyone like they placed the Modern Families, living families with clans from JJK. So it was super stupid. It was super weird. You might hear the shit in the background. I'm not intending to go into the whole like web novel production shit. Good, because in Harry Potter nobody would choose to be like a half-blood prince. The fact that Malfoy is so incompetent in the movies and the source material is kind of sad. Because just like, if it was even slightly realistic of a setting, they probably would, their families, supremacist families would probably teach their kids magic. Since they were like walking around, being able to hold a wand, so. And like the whole like magic thing that not accepting the magic shit probably only would happen to like people come from like the Catholic background, aka as outside the traditional wizarding families and shit. So and what's that thing? It's just like wizard vision of depression. The certain details might be wrong what I'm talking about because I didn't read the books. I just learned from osmosis. I'm gonna assume the Harry Potter movie suffers from the same problem that the MCU movie suffer from, where everyone's like nerfed into the ground for because these wizards have access to like space expansions and which they can buy over the shelf and so just like have a backpack, like a school backpack that has expanded inventory, and just put a Muggle repellent charm on the outside of the bag. And people be like, huh, what bag? And you'd be fine. Or if you can't put that in the bag itself, get a keychain. Just click it onto the bag in question, you'll be fine. Dude, Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them. That movie was something else, man. I think it's so funny how in Hogwarts Legacy they talk about poaching, but if you play your cards on that game, you basically become a poacher yourself. If you manage the breeding couples correctly, you can make some decent money, like passive income doing it that way and just selling the surplus. In the sequel, I hope it's more closer to like modern day. I hope the writers play like I hope the second one's like takes place after a good chunk of time after the first one. And if the writing department maybe play Bully, game by Rockstar beforehand. Because with that combat system they had in the first game, like that combat system didn't really fit with their final like section with the little stupid dragon thing, where it's a glorified cutscene. With how they strong arm you into fighting in a certain way. Because, you know, co-coordinating. You gotta use the blues on the blue shields. Like, it's... I just hope they make it more... like, more... Fuck. I need to put my thoughts together quick. More involved, I should say, yes. And not make it get it. It's one of the first like Harry Potter like open world games they have, but like yeah. It could have been better. But I don't think we're not gonna get like a bully version of Harry Potter. I don't think we're gonna get that anytime soon. As long as Warner has the IP rights to it. Because if you look at the history and like their decisions, like structurally decisions that they're making when it comes to any IP that they even touch, Because you remember that the people who were behind like Justice League cartoons and stuff, those type of individuals are probably not even working at that company anymore. So that's why all these companies go by made by the people who bought you by blah blah blah. They're just taking credit for people's work who are not actually at the company anymore, and they don't actually name names where you can't check. And the average person's not going to go to like IMDb or like look up the credits, see who actually worked on it. Most people are not going to do that, and they're betting that you won't check their homework. So I'm very surprised at the ports for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 that came out recently. And what I'm seeing, they look like 1-to-1 from what the gameplay I've been seeing of it. I'm surprised they didn't put tax stance and let people sign around like they're on drugs compared to like the new ones. The games that like make to where you have to actively think and engage with them, I think it's a lot better than just a game where you can just outspeed everything. AKA just AKA do a rain dance or put a slot machine lever type of levels of gameplay. Because if you can just throw that out there, are you actually playing the game at that point? Or are you just pulling like a metaphorical lever? So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm very surprised at how accurate the ports and stuff are. There's always some weird shit with these companies, but I'm surprised that they even re-release those older games. Frankly speaking, at least Activision must have more confidence in Todd Howard, because I can never see Todd Howard doing something like that, like re-releasing like New Vegas or Fallout 3 or something. I can't see him ever doing that. Or like put them in a bundle. Shit. Okay. Just get more structures. Yeah. I was very surprised when they re-released Oblivion. Someone must have tried to punch Todd in the nose. Thought that happened. Because the next school is going to be hot garbage, so have fun with that. Did you know the same fuckers who released fuck, what was it, Starfield are working on that shit, so you're gonna get the next Skyrim's gonna be more Starfield. And they're probably gonna use the same like cripple game engine that they should have put down like decades ago. Like, I'm gonna rant about something stupid, just don't mind me. A lot of these novels with MC is like an adult, and they're like a teacher and shit, like, the author ends up having this weird dynamic with, like, the students at some point. Like, usually teacher MC would like somehow pull like his students into like the main plot of it that he's caught up in. I don't know why they do that. I guess to like flesh out the cast or whatever, but like in order to force the MC into like a bigger leadership role than he already is, with being like their teacher, which is kind of fucking weird. Cause like power dynamics and all that shit. I know the saying power dynamics is probably not the most fleshed out answer, but trying to multitask, which I'm shit at, hence why I'm trying to get better at it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like, let me see who's like a professor. Like I said earlier, it's super weird when they bring the students into like the overall plot. I'm using the term professor sometimes to loosely, like, you know, they're either like like a school teacher or like at a special, like a Magic Academy type deal. It gets super like weird when they bring in their students and involve them to the plot. Like, you never see a story where the students say like no. They all like go with this Vincey's bullshit for some reason. Because main character, I guess, but. Okay, what else should I talk about? Probably get die to this elite. So probably a random projectile. Sheesh. That wasn't. Let's see, do I have any dodge? That hasn't done that. Oh, just stay calm. You're probably gonna die anyway. Just be chill, like ice. Just chill. Oh, yo. Nice. Be chill, be chill, be chill. Take a breath. Take a breath. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Just be chill. Just, don't care. Just don't give a shit. Just come on. Just don't give a shit. Come on. Just watch out for random projectiles. Okay. Okay, just... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Of course, the one red projectile is what almost one taps me. That's cool. Just stay here. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that projectile in the slightest. I saw it as soon as it went past my character model. Oh, okay. I saw that one. Like, my attention span is fucking terrible. I need to stop the TikToks or some shit. Damn. Distant breath. Okay. It's just. It's okay. You're just gonna die anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Just chill. Okay. Just don't be shit. It's not that hard. Just don't be shit at a video game. Mission difficulty impossible. Okay. Sit close to like my turrets and shit. Oh no. Oh no. Not to look. Oh. 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 Okay. 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 Crickles are not in the cards for me right now, I don't think. Come on. Just... okay. Okay. I got a lot of materials. I can get a good bunch of armor shit. Probably too late for that when I'm talking now. Just don't get hit. Like face, just don't get hit. I can feel that in my gut as soon as I was saying that bullshit. That shit was gonna happen. I know, like, here's the thing. I was doing the damage. It's just, I just need to be patient. Just stick by. Just forget that walking. When I get that much bullshit on the ground, I just need to chill the fuck out and just let the shit sit on the ground. Just be lazy for a second, I guess. So what my issue was with that? Just be lazy. Let the bitch sit on the ground. Let's look at this one. No, fuck. What was it? It was the one with the structure shit. Where is that? That's not the streamer. Damn, it was one that was similar to engineer, but was it actually engineer or explorer? What the fuck it was? Okay, it's not engineer, not explorer, not hunter. This is it. Some of the structures and shit. Oh wait, I think I'm thinking of the artificer, right? With the I know, like for artificer, I should be using the planks, because just for me, overing it gives me like 8 extra, but like actually the shredder, I think. I guess I could do that, but I don't know. This seems kind of... Oh no, this feels a bit uninspired to me. It feels like the intended weapon to use for this character, but like... Oh no, this is a bit atypical, not atypical, but I'm trying to think of a good word for it. Maybe a generic approach, uninteresting, bland. Who knows? Maybe I can get something out of this that's not completely Coke Zero-esque of me. Pepsi's a funny brand when you think, if you're like in a shower just thinking about their brand. It's, I know, wet dream for them because someone's actually thinking about them. People like only buy their shit when it's like, when they're basically forced to at gunpoint. Because, you know, just look up all the places you can actually get a Pepsi and compare that to Coke. Who knows? Maybe it's the same amount of restaurants, but I doubt it. Been drinking a lot of Dr. Pepper lately, but probably just because of caffeine content, but nasty ass diet, but yeah, it tastes fine. I'm in the mindset where sodas taste better from like the aluminum. I'm in the mindset that it's like part of the intended experience. You can say sacrilege or craziness all you want, but yeah. Like, this game is super like simple but so satisfying. It's definitely worth the asking price, and like also if you're not sure about it, you can just play the mobile version for a little bit just to get a for the very basic mechanics of it, which is pretty smart I think on their part. You can do the same thing with Vampire Survivors if you're curious. Just be aware that when you first start playing it, you're gonna see a lot of ads. But once you get over the hump, you won't see any. But the hours investment you gotta get to that hump is kind of, might be a bit long for some people to get to. My guess the reason why it's that way is because because he did so well on the initial release, he didn't give into like the siren song of mobile versions. Probably still make some decent money just off the ads, but probably could maybe so much more if you like, if they kept behind Vampire Survivors mobile, just like, what's the best way to put it? Became Streetwalker sort of a night with it. I know the console version pricing for the DLCs on the PlayStation Store was a bit much, from what I remember. But like on the mobile version of Vampire Survivors, you get access to just a couple of the DLCs for like free. You get access to like a bunch of the secret stuff, and like you would think that they would like butcher the shit out of the Vampire Survivors on the mobile version and like make you buy it in like pieces. Yeah, there's some of that shit, but like overall, like the value, the price value, and like the amount of content you get is pretty good, all things considered. for asking price of like nothing. The mobile device for vampire virus. The average roll in the mobile is still 30 minutes, so keep that in mind. It's like legit runs on a mobile version. It had the same issues that the original release had, where you could go through like walls and shit in certain instances. When it comes to like performance, you could like go through the walls. Like, they made it hard to do later on in its life cycle, so that shouldn't be a big issue for good chunk of people on a more modern device. That would be my guess anyway. Haven't had the resources to like verify that myself, so keep that in mind. Don't take the shit I say as like gospel or like the divine truth or any other potentially sounding like version of that. Cause like I'm just a dude. Or oh no! Oh my goodness. Yeah, this out of myself. Have fun. So yeah. The brightest you are on the planet. Okay. Damn. Sheesh. I need to stop with that Amy Schumer levels of bullshit. No one's gonna give a shit about that. If I start making unfunny jokes or people are told about like my body parts, please let me know in the comments below. Ugh, that's awful. I should feel awful, like I should just stop and go take a shower with that type of nonsense, man. You remember back in the day when YouTube and shit used to be like Boxman and that type, you know, or like back when Smosh, before they had like their little interview show and shit. Or back when Elite League wasn't really shameless for about getting those numbers up. Because you all know when someone has addiction like alcoholism, they can easily say no, right? Just say no to drugs. Y'all know how well that worked for the black community in the 70s when the government was fighting them with drugs. Yeah, that worked so well. Yeah, it's hard to say no once you had to start taking drugs. That's the point. If they were so easy to say no to, there wouldn't be multi-millions of dollars in selling them. I wouldn't be surprised with all this like real life ID shit if it comes out in like 3 to 4 years that like a lot of these people have connections to like rings who are like making their money by identity theft and shit. I would not be surprised, because like all this real life ID stuff is just gonna make crimes like identity theft more lucrative and profitable. That's all it's gonna end up doing. You're gonna see like grannies. If you look at the birth dates and ages on paper, they would be like over 100 years old, like looking up random shit that they have no business looking up. Huh, why is Cheryl saying crazy shit on Facebook? That's not Cheryl, honey. Yeah, the power of letting random bullshit go. I'm like the Wish version of. Fuck, who would I be the Wish version of? The Wish version of DSP? I'm, I'm king of the DSP levels. With all like little I've won. Flipping. People don't care if you're actually good or bad at a game. They don't care if you get nukes. Or like get them killer clips. On Jimmy, no thumbs. AKA someone who's very bad at the game. Who's like maybe like 5 or 4 years old. Or someone who has not figured out how to read the mini-map yet. Call of Duty. Speaking of Call of Duty, like, wait, why do I keep mentioning Call all the time? Fuck. This is because of all the YouTube videos of it I've been watching lately. Yeah, that's probably it. Like, dude, like, some of these Call of Duty creators are like so fucking shameless. Yeah. Saying that's like me saying water be wet. Because, like, it has been in a shitty state, like, since, like, Black Ops, like, after, like, Black Ops 3, Mac is, like, dude, just look at, like, some of the gameplay footage of, like, the other stuff, like, the train, you know, like, the train station shit from, like, Black Ops 2 and Nuketown, and, like, seriously, how many times? Just look at how many times they fucking rolled out firing range. If Call of Duty, the latest Call of Duty was bad, they're probably gonna roll out firing range again. Like, actually, let me just check. Does Black Ops 7 have firing range on it again? Or if does it even have it in Black Ops 7? Bruh, I was joking. I didn't know that these shameless bastards were still wearing out firing range like a desecrated corpse. Where you can nostalgia bone it. Like, it's that shitty. It's that map where you can just throw grenades into spawn. It's still there. This stinky little map. Which people can sprint, because people have crackhead movement, they can sprint across it in like 5 to 4 seconds, or less than 30 seconds easily. Bruh, it's 3 the exact same map. Looks like maybe they stretched it a little bit, or is it the same dimensions? Dude, yeah. It looks like the central building. It looks like there's slight changes. Let me just. It looks like the central barn-esque building, and like the side that's with the Jeep and shit. It looks like it's farther away, or maybe his POV is just cranked to like. So he can see all the magic mushrooms. Like, yeah, this new movement tech is... It's too much. Like... And when you have, like, things like... It's a foregrip. Oh, good, that little bitch got shot in the back. Good for him. Raw duty. Like that name, dude. Like if you have one bad match, if that's your online name, man, they're gonna say you got raw dogged. Like they're going to make jokes if you have a name like that, dude. But let's just hope you magically don't have one bad game, which will happen to everyone at some point. Like the seriously, like are they scared? Is this franchise now even worse when it comes to recall shit now? Like, I know I'm not like insert current Call of Duty or like Counter-Strike player name here with a skill set, but like the gun don't go like yeah, I get he has a foregrip or whatever, but like the gun don't go nowhere. Like if that's how the foregrip is, like I don't know, like it seems like a thing like you wouldn't need. Dude, what the fuck? What, does this bitch got moon shoes? Oh god. I'm probably criticizing like a 14-year-old's gameplay right now. Raw Duty is the name of the YouTube of like the 1015 subscriber channel. Like, it's not bad gameplay in the slightest. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the movement speed levels of bullshit, but wait, did he just? Because with a foregrip, with how tiny ass is the bloom, and with the average engagement range, you probably don't got the ADS that much either. You probably could spray them first and just aim down on them with how little the things move. Like, how do people even with how shitty little recoil these guns have? How can people even tell if someone's using a Zen or whatever, or if it's called, you know, the thing that like evens out the recoil for you? How can people even tell? Because like the recoil on Black Ops 7 is so little from what I'm looking at the sound. Like, how do people can even tell if someone's cheating or not? With like hardware and shit, with how little recoil. Like, even mainline shooters, like the idea of this pulling down on the right stick a little bit isn't that really deep or complex. What the fuck is that shit? Why is he falling down like an ammo box or some nonsense? What is that, like another thing to bloat your inputs with? To accidentally fall down when you get jumped? Wait, they can bounce off the wall in order to like jump up to the second floor? Why? So you can do... Can people, like, when people do that shit, can they throw... Are they allowed to throw, like, projectiles and shit, like grenades? If that's the case, man, firing range is gonna be super busted. For that very reason. This is a blind reaction, I guess. Like, seriously, man, like, I don't get it. Altitude tactics, what the fuck is... It's too much. It's way too much. That's how. Oh, that's why the guy was dumpstering everybody. It was only a team of 3. What the fuck? Of course you get a dumpster. Of course he's gonna dumpster when there's only like 3 people left. By the end of the match. You could just brute force them, just bully them, put them in the no-no corner when it's that outnumbered. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm so sick. For fuck's sake. What, do I need to see the spam, not worry about, just got spam dodge? What, do I need a 100% dodge chance without fucking inept I am at this game? I fucking hate that. It's like, look at this shit, man. It's so annoying. Yes, I'll take the blame for that one, because I'll be with you, I was zoned the fuck out. Okay. Okay, so from 2 years ago, when he was doing his Wii Resort and shit, stuff was super funny. I can see why later on he became a lot more hyped and stuff. I can see that. That Bo the Whale drama was kind of funny. I won't even call it drama. I'll just say, like, how do I put this? If you just look at the, kind of inevitable that a lot of people would step away from the whole VTubing shit. Because, like, if you look, just look at the average costs for, like, their models and the rigging to make things do the things. You could, like, yeah, the average you have to be making a lot just to make new outfits for your character and stuff that makes sense, or be part of a company who can eat that cost. I'm surprised the companies even let them keep their characters and their models and stuff with how much money the initial investment cost would be. Like, it's easy a couple grand. Like, their content people are flying around like 10k, 10,000. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm probably under pitching it, but yeah. Like, even like the adult VTubers making adult content, like, I don't see what the point of it is, because like, if you're wondering what it looks like, just like look at Melody, Patrick Melody's like normal streams, and basically have seen it already. Like, it's nothing really like must like purchase type stuff. It's just the most generic window lifter type bullshit you can think of. Because doing something interesting with it would be too expensive. And the whole love sense shit can only be interesting for so long, but like it's not. Making an ethical argument for hentai is not that hard. like normal pornography has like a bunch of baggage connected to it. So it's that, you know, human trafficking, forced prostitution because of that addiction and all that stuff. And hentai, it's probably issues in that industry are probably like, you know, bad working conditions, probably underpaying staff. Yeah, I can't see like human trafficking being too much of a problem when it comes to hentai or whatever, because you can easily do a lot of that shit like remotely. So putting like a voice talent, other stuff, less at risk and all that type of stuff. So, and also you can get weird with it relatively easily with that medium. You don't have to worry about certain constraints. But when it comes to that content, because of its nature, you have to be super careful because of how advertisers and stuff work around those quote-unquote risky sectors. So like the regulation and protections are basically non-existent as a consumer. So slowly increasing the damage so I don't get overwhelmed. But yeah, like, what else could be downsides to being up the culture, let's just say. Probably device risks. What to say? You can cut it to normal consumption, but like companies like mine, you can just you can ignore them because like they're kind of shitheads. They say they want people's ID for like verification and shit, but no. If they cared about legal protection, they wouldn't want people like re-upload like copyright material which they don't have access to, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food and come back, and I'm gonna end the stream now and just do like a part 2 or some shit.